and then we pull off the protective film to reveal. How about we start from the beginning before we show the money shot? Before painting, we need to cut out and wash the inside of the body. Trim all 4 of the wheel wells to the cut lines as well as the front and rear bumper areas. Using just regular dish soap, apply liberally to the inside surface. The foaming spray kind makes it easier to get into all the nooks and crannies. Then take a dish scrubber or brush of your choice to scrub the entire surface of the interior. The goal is to remove all of the release agent they use in the manufacturing process, as paint will not stick to it very well. Don't worry if your brush leaves micro scratches on the surface. You will never see them after the surface is painted. Use warm water to rinse away all the soap, inside and outside of the body. Make sure not to leave any soapy spots on the surface. Once thoroughly rinsed, let the body set until completely dry. After the body has dried, the mask for the windows can be applied. This will keep them free of paint to keep them clear, or spray tint them later. To start, we must lay down accent lines first. We will use an acrylic paint pen, like this one, available at most craft or big box stores. When doing this style paint job, there is no wrong way to do it. Pick body lines and start to trace them. Trace cowl lines, intakes, and grills. Let's start with the hood line. If you start a line and don't feel comfortable, stop and reposition. The lines are supposed to look like a drawing, so stopping and starting a line is normal. Frequently turn the body over and check your progress. When starting a line, try to make smooth strokes completing the entire line before moving on to another one. Next, let's trace this cowl line at the bottom of the windshield. Use the molded lines to guide the paint pen. Followed by the lines down the hood. Sometimes the lines are more subtle than others, and you just have to go with what feels right. A good practice is if you draw a line on one side, then mirror it on the other side as well. Use the window mask as a guide to trace around the front windshield. Now let's trace around the rest of the window mask. The side windows can be tricky, especially if near an existing body line already. Continue drawing lines down roof lines, body panels, or whatever body lines are available. Next, outline the headlight housings to help define the front end. Outline the door seams to break up the wide open space on the sides. Long flowing body lines make the car seem longer and give the pen a true guide to ride in. The wheel wells should have body lines to tie into and give depth to the fenders. Now that the body lines are done, it's time to address the accent lines. The idea is to make the car have movement while sitting still and to break up visual lines. Small swipes and hash marks add to the drawing effect. There is no reason for placement, you just put them wherever you feel they should go. Mostly it's up to the painter where the marks should go and what to put. Let your own expression show in your work. For this body, we don't have the stickers for the headlights or taillights, so we are going to improvise with crosshatch over the lenses. The front grille gets some touch-up as well. Time to address the hood scoop and finish the hood area. Now that you have placed all the accent marks, it's time to highlight them with white paint. They don't have to be precise, and personally, I don't highlight the body lines with the white paint. But it's your choice what to highlight or not to. The more hash marks and accents you highlight, the more they will definitely pop in the finished product. With all the highlights done, we are now ready for the first coat of paint. The first coat is a very thin layer of red that has been thinned out to be almost translucent in color. Next, we load the airbrush with an electric blue color to spray over the accent and hash marks in order to make them stand out against the bright red base coat. Lightly spray all marks, including the body lines. We want the blue paint darker over the lines, then fade out toward the edges. Start light, and you can always add more paint to darken them as needed. Here you can see just how dark we went to achieve the desired effect. The darker you go on the inside, the more the paint around it will seem to be a darker red on the outside. Now that we are done shadowing the lines with the airbrush, we are ready to paint over everything with solid bright red paint. Here we are after spraying 2 light coats of solid bright red paint and allowing it to dry for 30 minutes after each coat. And now, we have come to the part everyone has waited for. The removing of the plastic protective film will let you know if all the work was even worth it. Visit our Etsy shop to get easy stencils for painting and airbrushing by following the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and be sure to follow and subscribe for more videos.